Hey everyone, a slightly different video than my usual ones, but I felt like we all deserved a break from all those heavy topics and instead focus on some light comedy. Sad news, I accidentally deleted a video of mine which was actually the first video of my voice reveal. Which, made me super upset. I tried recovering it, but no luck, so let's pretend this is now my voice reveal. Today, I'll be ranking all of BTS's TV shows from worst to best. These are just based on my opinions, of course, and none of the shows are horrible or anything. They're kinda just ranked from ones I've never watched and probably never will to those that I will binge watch repeatedly until I die. For my sanity and yours, I've only included official shows so that I don't have to pick between stuff like Bangtan Bombs, Itzy, and DJ Suga. Now, on to the list. I have a confession. I have never wanted to watch a single episode of this show. I love BTS, okay, and I saw the entire series of videos where they created these characters and their backstories, but the animated show does not have enough BTS for me. I mean, BT21 is cute, sure, but I would rather watch a video of V singing a high note to cover up his fart on loop instead of this.
Okay.
Anyway, it's basically a show following the bond and friendship of the 8 BT21 characters that BTS created. RJ, Shuki, Mang, Koya, Chimmy, Tata, Cookie, and Van. Seriously, is anyone's favorite Van? But I couldn't tell you anything more about it because again, I haven't watched it, and that is not about to change anytime soon unless there's a weird BTS and BT21 crossover. Sorry to all the Tony stans out there.
Tony, I love you. Goodbye.
But if a show begins with a terrible prank where BTS members are kidnapped and look like they're on the brink of tears, ARMYs are probably not going to love it. Anyway, while American Hustle Life did have its shortcomings, it still had its good moments, and we got some iconic quotes too.
Min, 이, 바, 보. Yeah. 이어서 지민이 바보.
I understand that the show's premise itself was to teach BTS the hustle that black artists have to go through, the part-time jobs, the struggles, and the difficulty of landing gigs. And it wasn't meant to be a lavish experience for the boys. But I feel like some moments didn't just feel like struggle and hard work. Some just felt like blatant disrespect.
If you guys screw up again, it's over.
너무하구만.
너무한데요, 저 사진.
기름인지 몰랐는데.
14? Yeah.
18.
16.
Brother.
Oh, I thought you guys were twins.
Really?
Yeah? Yeah.
You don't just, you have to go all the way in.
But all in all, I have watched it. It was cringe, fun, and whatever this is. Honestly speaking, I don't really have an actual issue with Rookie King. If I'm ever feeling nostalgic for some old school baby BTS content, Rookie King is perfect for that. But I would say in comparison to some of their other shows, Rookie King may seem more bland, probably due to its lower budget, but I don't really blame them for that. Another reason it is hard to watch personally is just because it features some of the harsh struggles that BTS were facing at the time. And it's just kind of sad to see someone you admire when they're not at their happiest point. Other than that though, it has BTS fooling around, the usual antics of spanking, laughing, food, and kissing. For anyone who didn't know this, Jhope was actually V's first kiss.
I'm rolling with the LGBT when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT.
A short V-Live series based on musical quizzes and games, BTS Gayo was short-lived but fun. with gems like Yoongi being caught cheating, the stockings on the face, and whatever this is.
야, 너 임마, 어? 너!
형, 저 너무 방구가 끼고 싶어요. 살살 낄게요.
오! 아니, 이 냄새는?
형에게 주고 싶어서 20년을 참았어.
아니, 쓰레기를 먹었나?
네, 형을 위해서요.
나 역시 그렇단다.
I'm confused.
While not being very memorable in its premise, as it was kind of the same old variety show format, it did have several funny moments that are now considered classic BTS. I've combined the three because they all sort of serve as just one TV show with 3 different seasons, and there's no way I could individually rank them. These miniseries accompany BTS's 3 documentary films, released in 2018, 19, and 2020. These docuseries give fans a behind-the-scenes look at BTS's concerts and how much effort goes in to prepare for each and every stage. Burn the Stage is a YouTube premium series and focuses on the Wings tour. The other 2 can be found on Weverse and focus on the Love Yourself and Speak Yourself tours. I honestly believe that the top 4 are pretty much all number 1 to me. I've kind of just ranked them loosely based on which I much rather watch again and again, which is why this ranks a bit lower. These docuseries were immensely popular as they were a great way to show not only fans but the general public how much work goes into a single concert. The countless hours of practices, the intricate stages, the dynamics behind the scenes, and so much more. From injuries and sicknesses to emotional breakdowns, this series captures the emotions that an idol faces. In a way, it squashes those manufactured idol claims by showing that behind every perfect performance, there is hours of hard work put in by these young artists. Again, only ranked at 4 because it is emotionally draining to watch, what with all the blood, sweat, and tears, so it might not be the easiest thing to rewatch, but it is a must-see, not only for ARMYs but also for anyone interested in the entertainment industry in general. I had originally placed this at number 2 purely because I find nothing more therapeutic than watching my favorite boys unwinding and relaxing and genuinely enjoying a life apart from their daily hectic schedules. That's right, if you haven't seen In the Soup yet, so far we have gotten 2 seasons and the premise is basically BTS on vacation. They get about a week to do whatever they want to do, but fun stuff like fishing, gaming, boating, painting, sports, making toy helicopters, and wood carving. The only reason that I did bring it down to a 3 is because it's way too short, especially season 2. Only 5 days? That's crazy. BTS work almost every day for months on end, and I personally feel like they deserve a longer break. I do, however, appreciate all the effort that Hype put into fulfilling the members' every wish. It's emotional if you compare the series to Rookie King and see the huge growth in their circumstances. But again, In the Soup is a solid series if you enjoy barefaced Bangtan karaoke, so much cooking, fun ventures in different pairs, and BTS just being BTS, without having to worry about a schedule, even if it is so damn short. We have gotten 4 seasons of Bon Voyage, and the show basically documents BTS's travels to another country and all the fun they get into while sightseeing and getting to know the local culture. The first season saw them visiting Norway, Finland, and Sweden. The second season took us to Hawaii, the third to Malta, and lastly New Zealand. I do have some complaints for the initial seasons, like the extremely tight budget that BTS were asked to stick to for some reason. This was in 2016, 2017, so they weren't really broke at this point. I just felt like it restricted them and made me feel like Bighit was holding them back from experiencing and really eating as much as they wanted to on what was essentially a vacation. This was more or less disintegrated by season 3, so all good there. Basically, Bon Voyage gives us a closer look at why we love BTS so much, their friendliness, whether it be with humans or animals, their positive attitudes, their chaotic and funny nature that makes us forget all our worries, and the amazing dynamics among the 7 members. I feel like every season of this show is so unique in its own way, and iconic moments from this show will live on forever. We all know Run BTS had to be at number 1. It is without a doubt the best variety show I've ever seen. For anyone who hasn't watched an episode yet, I'm judging you really hard, but the show is basically games, whether it's at a water park or just in a hotel room. From Uno to tennis, zombies to Christmas. Just imagine it and they've probably done it. Even built their own IKEA rooms, but the best part is of course the BTS members. From betrayals to legit squaring up at a zombie, most of BTS's absolute funniest moments come from Run BTS. I could easily write a 12-page essay on how much I love this show and submit it by tomorrow, but chances are most of you have already seen the show and agree with me when I say it is a cinematic masterpiece. I mean, you get everything: mystery, romance, action, I'm looking at you, Jungkook's cameraman, horror, drama, and of course, so much comedy. I would love to know what your favorite episode is because I could never pick. Anyway, that's my ranking for BTS shows from worst to best. Do you agree with my rankings or do you have your own favorite? Let me know in the comments. Please like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned to my channel because I'm working on a very important topic for a video essay that I will be posting soon and that I know you'll love. Till then, a random fact for this video is that a group of pugs is called a grumble.